Oh, my game crashed. That sucks.
いいところに来たわね。
君らはこの生と死、君らに選ぶ余地はない。
素晴らしいとさようなら。パン。
アッキは俺様だけで十分だ。
みんなを守って。
僕は友情を重んじるタイプなんで。いや、
落ち着いて。
始めよう。
期待しちゃってお客様を裏切れと追加料金ですよ。
チェックメイト。素晴らしいとさようなら。パン。立ちなさい。
任せろ。君らはこの生と死、君らに選ぶ余地はない。
あら、うずうずしてるようね。
とどまれ。
いいところに来たわね。
君らはこの生と死、君らに選ぶ余地はない。
期待しちゃってます。お客様を裏切れと追加料金ですよ。
素晴らしい時はさようなら。パン。
アッキは俺様だけで十分だ。
また足手まといに。みんなを守って。
新しい商売で。はい。
呼吸するその感覚。落ち着いて。
僕は友情を重んじるタイプなんで。期待しちゃってお客様を裏切れと追加料金ですよ。
始めよう。君らはこの生と死、君らに選ぶ余地はない。
素晴らしいさようなら。パン。痛くないの？立ちなさい。
アッキは俺様だけで十分だ。
いや、
任せろ。痛い目に遭いたいのか。君らはこの生と死、君らに選ぶ余地はない。
素晴らしいさようなら。パン。
大しちゃお客様を裏切れと追加料金ですよ。
チェックメイト。素晴らしい。さようなら。パン。
やっ、
また足手まといに。みんなを守って。
君らはこの杖とし、君らに選ぶ余地はない。
あら、うずうずしてるようね。
とどまれ。
痛い？いいところに来たわね。やっ、無事などもめ。
僕は友情を重んじるタイプなんで。
落ち着いて。
始めよう。
チェックメイト。立ちなさい。
新しい勝負。はい。
いいね。剣よ、我が命じる。
君らはこの力について何も知らない。生と死、君らに選ぶ余地はない。
大しちゃってます。お客様を裏切れと追加料金ですよ。
素晴らしいと。さようなら。パン。
アッキは俺様だけで十分だ。
呼吸するその感覚覚えておいて。落ち着いて。全員死刑。さあ行け。素晴らしいと。さようなら。パン。
君らはこの力に生とし、君らに選ぶ余地はない。
期待しちゃってます。お客様を裏切れと追加料金ですよ。
立ちなさい。
任せろ。
呼吸 求するその感覚。落ち着いて。期待に応えられなかった。人体は皆脆いがゆえに美しい。 低リスク高利
今の
立ちなさい。せいはっ獣王が魔王抽選はっ 行ってカブ。素晴らしい。さようなら。パン。カーブ焦らないの。市場が咲く。あ、長期間見据えるのが成功の秘訣。落ち着いて。時間です。
アッキは俺様だけで十分だ。
はっ、呼吸するその感覚覚えておく。素晴らしいと。さようなら。パン。
逃げんな。
評価を始めるね。市場が咲く。あ、長期間見据えるのが成功の秘訣。立ちなさい。せいはっぜい。
また足手まといに。
ほらほら。
前の方も債務関連でお問い合わせ？悪鬼退散。リスクが高いかも。市場が錯綜してる。あ、長期間見据えるのが成功の秘訣。素晴らしい時はやがて過ぎ去る。さようなら。パン。獣王が直を報ずる。魔を抽選。はっ。
アッキは俺様だけで十分だ。
滅。観光します。はっ。カーブ。落ち着いて。
情が咲く。あ、長期間見据えるのが成功の秘訣。
立ちなさい。せいはっチェックメイト。チャンスないわ。素晴らしいとさようなら。パン。
カーブ、焦らないの。市場が錯綜してる。あ、長期間見据えるのが成功の秘訣。
獣王が直を報ずる。魔を抽選。落ち着いて。観光します。せいはっ全員死刑。
逃げんな。
前の方も債務関連でお問い合わせ？
Nothing much. Just doing Simulated Universe because I have a. Oh, you're talking about Ratio? Yeah, it should be. I think Wednesday. Well, Wednesday morning. But I'm quickly doing the Simulated Universe runs. I had saved up some tokens from last week. I was waiting till the rewards reset. I mean, he's a free. Oh, I see. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I couldn't remember. I wasn't paying attention to who was on the banner because I wasn't going to pull on Ratio anyway. But then, you know, he's free, so I'll get him. Yeah, Kafka's really good. And she's kind of pretty much like she can't really be power crept too, because just the fact that her skill will trigger any dot the enemy has means that from now for forever into the future, like she'll always be kind of useful on Nihility teams, because like what you want is characters that can keep putting dots on enemies, and then you'll still want Kafka to be there to trigger it an extra time. so she's future-proof.
時間ですメッツチェックメイト
市場が長期間見据えるのが成功の秘訣。評価を始めるね。
I'd say you'd probably get more value out of Kafka and Black Swan. Because like Kafka's light cone is awesome, but Black Swan's a really good dot character. So if you don't have really any other good dot characters, like obviously Sampo, so you could build Sampo, but if you absolutely hate Sampo like I do, then Black Swan is a good alternative. And then like her dot is like ridiculously powerful too, it seems. Because I think like Pela, for instance, has her AoE defense shred, which is like, okay, that's a cool ability, but her defense shred is only based on her burst, which is good. She's a really good. Oh fuck! Well, there we go. There goes all my fragments. Oh, yes. Oh, that was so lucky. I had a relic. I had this. So if I leave with over 500, I lose all my fragments. So I would have lost because I got to 500. I was like at 600. So I would have lost all my fragments, but because I got this, I now lost all 600 and got 6 times 24 crit damage. Nice. That was lucky. I mean, I'm still 0, but at least I got some benefit out of being a 0. But yeah, like Black Swan and Kafka will be super useful because Black Swan has her dots, not only are just dots, but also have some weird stacking mechanics, and if you get enough dots on them or trigger enough sacraments, you can get defense shred on them as well. So Black Swan will be really useful. She'll be kind of like a Pela. Although I'm not sure how reliably she can apply her defense down, but it's still kind of useful. I mean, Pela will still be useful for non-dot teams, but that's kind of shit. So Black Swan will be good in Nihility teams. So I'd say, yeah, get Kefka and Black Swan versus Kefka and her Light Cone. Kefka and her Light Cone. Sorry, Kefka. I forget what her Light Cone. I mean, that's useful. Yeah, I mean, this definitely increases her damage, so she'll be definitely stronger, but I think Kafka and Black Swan will be... I mean, if you can get all 3, then yeah, that's obviously the preference. If you can get Kafka, her Light Cone, and Black Swan, then you'd be in a good position. But if you have Black Swan, or even just good dot characters in general, you should be pretty set up. Because Kafka's main source of damage is the fact that you're triggering dots an additional time. So if you're running any sort of like Nihility Path kind of shit, your Path Resonance will get them with a shitload of dots, and then Kafka will be able to pop all of them. I mean, none of them really need it, but they definitely really help. Like I think the Light Cones of this game are much better than the... Let's go to that one. The Light Cones in this game like definitely seem to improve the power of characters much higher. These are all kind of crap. Like Genshin weapons are useful, but they don't seem as like helpful as the Light Cones in this game. And there definitely seem to be... Oh, this is useless. Like Genshin weapons are powerful, but like the Genshin weapons are like, oh yeah, I'll increase their power by like a little bit. But it seems like in this game, like especially because of how tactical it is,
高いかも。生産しましょう。
it really helps to have light cones that are built to use their abilities.
獣王が直を魔を仲裁。
Because like in Genshin, your power doesn't really like your power kind of matters. Because sure, there's like timed trials and stuff in everything, but in this game, there are so many more things that really matter. There's so many more things that like that you're timed against, where every single turn really matters. But in Genshin, it's like, yeah, not every turn matters. You can dodge. There's only like a very, very few things that actually.
落ち着いて。
You can just take your time at most stuff, and it's only like in the Spiral Abyss that actually, you're timed and oh, cool. Which one do I want? So like Genshin weapons aren't just as important, but here it's like, yeah, where every turn matters. When there's so many things where it's like, yeah, defeat this in this many turns. Having their light cones seem to make them more useful, and then like some of them are just like ridiculously cracked. Like I saw Hanabi's one, and that was like ridiculously powerful. They provide like some levels of utility that are just like absolutely crazy. Like Ron May is a good example. That her light cone. Yeah, like when she uses her ultimate, it gives allies this a skill point is recovered on every time she uses her ultimate at the start of a wave, gets energy back. I mean, that's a harmony character. That's like a harmony character in and of itself. It depends. Like if you yeah, it definitely is worth it if you play the game a lot. Like, so I get the Welkin Moon, that thing, because it's like, yeah, it's $5. I'm playing the game every day anyway, and then you essentially get like 2 10 pulls every month, in addition to all the free shit you get from playing the game. So it's definitely more worthwhile. But like it depends. Like if you're going to go completely 100% free to play, never going to spend a cent, then yeah, let's see which one's the good one. This one. I mean, even if you don't stream it, like I'm only streaming it just because I'm just streaming because I'm playing on my PS5, so it's like whatever. Like it's super easy to start streaming, so I just do it. But like even like I was playing Genshin before. Let's see, I thought buff. Oh, shit. And I still bought the Welkin Moon and the Battle Pass just because it just makes things easier, and like you're just not really, you don't really feel like it really helps in the long run. So like it can, if you're like tempted to spend, if you have really good self control and you'd never spend anyway, then it doesn't matter as much. But if you were like tempted to spend, to be like, oh man, I'm like just barely short of this, then yeah, if you had that Welkin Moon, because it's like what two 10 pulls a month, which means you get essentially. So two 10 pulls a month, which means in 5 months you essentially get, or no, I guess, yeah, I mean in 5 months essentially you get a 5-star character, which is good. Everyone likes 5-star characters. So in essentially a year with a Welkin, you are guaranteeing yourself a oh cool, I killed it. in a year you'd be guaranteeing yourself a limited 5-star, or at least 2 5-stars for every pull you do, or for every for if you're consistently able to keep the Welkin. And so if it's a game you really like and enjoy, like I really like this game and Genshin, and I would be playing it anyway, then well, then yeah, like it's definitely worth it in the end. God damn it, why does she keep fucking freezing her? And generally, I mean, like all gacha games, it's more fun the more characters you have, and the less you're restricted, and that's the basic premise of all gacha games. It's like, yes, they suck, and you're paying for convenience, but like I think generally you can kind of think of it like, yeah, do you get as much do you get at least like as much fun from the game as you would, like, so if you value your time at $1 an hour, are you getting that much amount of money's worth of entertainment from the game you play? So if you're just spending $5 a month, or if you're buying the Welkin Moon and the Battle Pass, so it's $5 a month plus $10 a patch, so $7.50. It's like, okay, $12.50. Are you getting $12.50 worth of fun from the game every single month? And if that's the case, and you have the money, obviously, then yeah, that could be a worthwhile. I mean, I say investment, but it's not really good to think of these games as like an investment. But oh shit, an energy recharge rope. And I'd say it is. I'd say it's worth $12.50. So $12.50 is essentially a subscription in like WoW or Final Fantasy. Nice. Another cool thing. Well, not really cool thing, but like another thing that about that is that when you get this, you get the Freemo thingies, the premium currency, not the Stellar Jade, whatever the hell those thingies are called. The Oniric. If this is ever going to be like Genshin, like you could only buy skins for the characters using the special currency. And so the cool thing about if you do this, if you just leave that special currency alone, if they ever do a skin, you can use the stuff you've gotten from that to buy the skins. So like that's why when Ganyu's and Shenhe's skin come up in Genshin in the next patch, I'll be able to buy them because like I've been getting the monthly pass for a while, so I've saved up like the 1600 Genesis crystals in Genshin to get each of their skins. So obviously it's not the best way to think of it. Like you shouldn't be kind of expecting to spend money or trying to rationalize why it's okay to spend money, but it is a nice little bonus in that it's, I definitely get $5 worth of fun from the game. And it's funding the game. The game's awesome. I really like it. Okay, cool. Used up all that. And I got dog shit. Lots and lots of dog shit. That's crap. kind of hoping for a replacement for Kafka's set, because her recommended set is this Glamoth set, because especially if you have her light cone, it buffs her speed. Oh, it's every day. So you get the 300 free crystals now, like the 300 Oniric special currency now, and then every day you log in, you get, was it 90? 90 Stellar Jade. So essentially, when you log in, so when the day resets, you'll like log in, and you're like, oh, cool, you get it. So that's one kind of, I guess I didn't really mention, but the problem is that you would think, oh, okay, I got 180 days worth. I'm going to get 180 days worth. But you can actually fuck yourself over if you don't log in. It's not you're getting 180 days worth. It's that starting now, the next 180 days, if you log in during those 180 days from starting now, you get those crystals. Which means if you skip a day, miss a day, forget to log in, you lost out on that. So it's not like you're getting 100. It's not like you're guaranteed 180 days worth. It's just the next 180 days. If you log in, you get it. Yeah. And most people who are playing the game are logging in because there's resin, there's dailies, all that shit. So it's not a huge issue. And so for me, I log in every day, so I never noticed it. But I had a friend who bought that and wasn't like logging in every day just because they had shit to do, and they were only kind of popping in maybe on the weekends to grind stuff in like Genshin. And then they noticed, oh yeah, they're like not getting the full rewards, or like something got busy, and so they just weren't able to collect the last like 10 days worth of it, and they just lost out on that. I was like, oh shit, like I was kind of expecting it to just like keep a tally. Oh, you logged in? Okay, we're going to remove 1 day from the amount you purchased. But no, which kind of sucks. I think like you're spending money. They're advertising it's this many days worth of shit. You should get that many days worth of shit. I understand that it's a corporate tactic to get people to log in, but I mean, if you think about it, that's like it's high value, but it's like $30 is like for like as much as like an indie game, and you're like, wow, it's so much value. It's because of price anchoring. So because we are so used to like how expensive like pulls are and shit, we're just like, wow, that's such a value. But it's like, well, actually $30 could actually get you like an actual full game from like an indie studio. So it's crazy how we kind of like, I mean, that's just how it is. Like that's how we've kind of all gotten used to gacha games in general. It's the whole cooked frog analogy. Like, yeah, like this kind of pricing would have like scared away gamers like 10 years ago, but because we've kind of gotten slowly used to games being monetized like this, we're just kind of accepted it. But I would say like this. I mean, MiHoYo has actually gotten progressively better in its monetization. Like Honkai Impact Third sucks so much. Like it is absolutely terrible in how much it sucks in terms of its monetization, because the pricing for like their crystals is pretty much the same. It's like, oh, okay, you spend $100, you get 6,400 plus the 1,600. And that's it. However, to do one pull instead of 160, which we're used to in Genshin and Honkai Star Rail, it costs 280 for one pull, so 2,800 for a 10 pull, and that's just to get a character. And the pity system for the characters is higher. It's 100 pulls for some stuff. Yeah, they have some various other banners and shit that kind of make it harder to understand, and then the characters need their weapons and their like the weapon banner. Like for Genshin, it's just the one weapon, and the Genshin banner sucks. And Honkai Star Rail, it's just the one. Each character has their light cone, and that's all you need to pull for. But in Honkai Impact Third, the characters have a weapon and then their stigmata, which are essentially their relics, their equipment, and you have to pull for those as well. And there are free to play versions, but their paid equipment their weapon and stigmata are so perfectly matched for them. If you don't get them, they'll just be shitty and weak. And the free to play versions of of weapons and equipment really suck because they're just so generic. And so Honkai Star Rail or Honkai Impact Third just sucks. Everything is more expensive. You need to pull more, and then Genshin got better by comparison because pulls cost less. You only were pulling for the character and the weapon. The relics you just could farm yourself, and could get good over time. And the relics you get are actually useful. You're not being locked behind anything stupid. But the weapon banner of Genshin sucked because they had two weapons on the same banner, and then Honkai Star Rail came out, and they're like, nah, screw that. Let's just have a good weapon banner, a weapon banner that only you can get only one. So they've gotten progressively better. So I'm I think because they've just gotten so successful. They've gotten so successful, they don't really need to screw over people as much. One away, and then I could max out another one of the Herticones. I could max out either one of these. That one's not that bad. That one's kind of shit. But I'm gonna call it quits. For now, I just wanted to pop in to do the simulated universe because I was waiting for the weekly reset so I could spend the 4 tokens I got on a new week and get 4 free tokens, so that I could spend it again and clear that out. So I'll be back in a sec. I'm just gonna go actually swap over to Genshin and do my Genshin dailies too. But thanks for watching. I'll be back very shortly.